Hey guys, I have a treat for you. This is a video on how to make an avatar with most people need 3D Max to make an avatar, but I decided to use the sticker. It's a stickers by Deliverance. Um, so as you know, we can make products. This one guy, he makes avatars that are holding things. So I decided to make a product where the person is holding wine. These are the textures. I didn't change the texture. I just wanted to change the pose. So right now I'm about to find a good mesh to derive. Well, I found a mesh. It's by that guy. So I'm about to send it into create, and I was right here. I was working on something. It didn't work out. I didn't know how to make the avatar bend, but on the sticker. But basically, you go purchase the sticker. It's 4,000 credits, and here I put the derivable mesh into create with the wine glass. So right now I got to start from scratch. As you can see, I put my Abby on to show how it looks before I add the pose I want. You have to go into this section, into actions, and then add an XAF file. And where you're going to get this file, I'm examining how it looks to make a pose right here. But where you're going to get this XAF file is from the sticker. The sticker is amazing. Sometimes you can make all kinds of poses from it. But it's kind of pricey. But you take the sticker, you place it on your page, and then you reload your page. If you don't want anybody else to see your sticker, because other people can use your sticker, just set your page to private, where you can only see it. So I went into the mesh. You got to press the start to get it activated. And I'm going to go over the little small things, but you just have to play with it. It's not that hard to figure out how to do it. The best way for me to make a pose is I need a picture to help me like mimic the pose. Right here, I'm looking for something on Google. That one looked good, and I was about to try it, but this video ended up being like an hour long. So I'm not going to do a complicated pose. I'm going to do something simple like this one right here. That looks good, and I was going to see if I could mimic that. So what I do is I'm examining her, and I'm going to download this picture so I can have a good view, so I can do it side by side. That's the only way I can make the image similar. So right here, oops, this is my sales right here. That's everybody that buy my products. I'm getting good sales. I'm a level 5 creator. I'm on a new account. I got deleted, but I'm back. Anyway, so I open the sticker, and this is basically the skeletal mesh that you're looking at. There's options where you can zoom in. Let me see, what am I about to click? I'm clicking the arm. It's showing how you can move it. I like to use the gizmo because it helps you move in different directions. See, I was seeing which hand she had the wine glass in. I had to make sure which hand she had it in. So I'm screenshotting her picture so I can save it and look at it as I create it. So I'm back to the mesh. I might speed this up because it took me a minute to get the things together and to match up the poses. Excuse my desktop, it's messy. I've been creating a lot of stuff. So while you're looking at my desktop, go into my shop. It's CUREVA. I have a lot of things. I do customs. I do customs for free. If you want me to do something that's popular or something that you know everybody probably will want to buy, I don't mind doing it for free. Like with this, if you want me to do a pose or you got a picture, I can try to mimic the pose. But to be honest, if you're a creator, it's very easy to make these. I did not know how easy it was, and they're really good sellers. If somebody see your creation, if they like it, they'll buy it. A lot of people will buy it, and you'll get money. Okay, so right now, what I'm doing is I'm testing to see how it will look. I don't like how I got it, so I put it on gizmos. See, gizmos can make you move it in different angles. You basically got to play with the sticker. This is a sticker you put on your page. Be careful. If you don't have the money to buy it, do not buy it until you're ready to. See how it has these little circles? Those circles you can pull and, drag and, move it into the direction you want. And you have to be careful with the bones because you can twist the bones up and the wrist will look weird. Like what I'm doing. Okay, as you can see, I got the first part of the pose right. So after I got the pose right, and I wanted to see what it looked like on the mesh. And they say the mesh makes your computer work hard, so try not to use it as much. Don't leave the if you don't have a high-speed computer, do not leave the mesh on because it'll have your computer working hard, and you could potentially crash while making these things. So you have to be careful. But I use the mesh at the end to make sure I see how it looks. But right here, I'm about to show you guys what I did. So basically, all I did was lay her arm over her stomach. So I selected XAF at the bottom and saved, and then it's saved to I like to save things to my desktop. It's saved as a skeletal mesh. Now I go back into Create. I press Add the XAF. Very simple, and then put it there. Sometimes it don't activate, so you gotta put it like in all tabs. Make sure you put this in all the tabs. It looks like it's 10. I looked at someone else's video. They said just delete the others, but I'm like, no, I had a bad experience deleting stuff, so I just put it in all of them to make it activate. See, there we go. Look at that. I'm making a pose. I'm so excited. And right now, I'm going to play a little music and just let it speed along, but you get the idea of how to make these. All right, let me cue the music. Okay, guys. Right now, it's time to make the sitting pose. So I'm going to put her in a sitting position. I'm done making the standing pose. Now, this was, it was pretty easy also. I just had to sync up where her bottom hits the cushion of the couch. So you go into the next thing. It says stands, and then of course the first button is sitting and the second button is stands. It's highlighted. And I will go to the XAF. Right here I was trying to think of what pose would I have her sitting while she's drinking a glass of wine. So I just decided to just allow her to keep the glass of wine raised. Just put her in a sitting position while holding it. So to do this, you got to go to the spine. It looked like the spine area of the mesh. It's that little block, it's the biggest block right there. And then those top arrows, they'll allow you to pull it up or down, left or right or forward. I don't know. I think you can move it left. I never tried. But I'm pulling her down to a sitting position. You have to play with it a lot to figure it out. I extended her hand because I guess I wanted to, when you sit down and you hold yourself up on the couch a little bit. I was kind of scared to do what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to twist the, what is it called? On your arm. Don't twist the wrist too much or it's going to distort your Abby. But I'm bringing her legs up to bend her knees. I could have made her cross her legs, but I didn't really want to make this too complicated because sometimes I just get into creating and when it starts not looking right, I'll just delete it because you could end up saving a lot of files and taking up a lot of space on your computer just trying to do this. But I was able to get her in a good sitting position on here. So I'm going to fast forward it a little bit and get to the part where I start to work with her hands. A moment. Okay guys, so I'm at the moment where I started to work on her hands and I was like, okay, well, she's drinking wine. She can have her hand out like she's talking or, something like that. But then I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I should just have her flip everybody off. She's a little tipsy, so she might as well flip everybody off while she's sitting. So right here, I'm trying to figure out how to make her do the flip off action, which it's really not that hard, but you gotta be careful with these wrist nodes. They're called nodes. That's what they're called. I was trying to get her to twist her hand forward to do the flip off action. But I actually successfully was able to do this. And I even went into the shop to see if anybody else do it. People do it a lot. Like they're making the first pose and then the second pose, they just flip everybody off. Just say, fuck it, I done spent hours doing this, so I'm gonna flip everybody off. I'm just playing. But anyway, basically this is how you make an Abby. Comment below if you tried this. And if you tried this, I believe in advertising. Link us your product so we can try it on and maybe even buy it. Because I'm going to put this one in the description so you guys just see for yourself how I made it and how it looks in person. But if you are a creator and you made this also, put your link in the comments so we can go check it out. I don't mind. I'll wish list your product because someone's going to give it to me. Because I love gifts, even though I'm a creator. I can create anything in a catalog, but I still don't mind gift, and I don't mind helping other people to advertise and get their names out there. Oh, also, this product will be AP, so only AP people can look at this in the shop. Sorry guys. But thanks for watching, and make sure you're subscribed. And also, my little TV series, there's a new episode that will be coming out soon. We have to finish, I think it was called the camping trip, or I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it will be another episode coming out soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, at the end of this clip, I'm going to show that I actually learned how to animate with these stickers. You see, it wasn't working out, this flip off action. I had to go back and fix it. Her fingers look really messed up right here, but I went back and fixed it. But while fixing this, I learned how to animate. So in my shop, I'll probably be coming up with more animations. Did you see that? Oh my God, this clip was 42 minutes. So this is a little time consuming, but if you have free time, go ahead and make these. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, guys. I'm back for the little extra bonus. I was able to figure out how to move the thing, to make it move. Basically, I went back in the mesh and I went down to that little, it's like a play menu at the bottom right there. Well, yeah, I see how I move there. and then you gotta pull. I dragged it to 26 or whatever, and I pressed play. It wouldn't move, so I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I went back in and I went where it said duration, and I put it to 20, and that's how it started to work. But anyway, it went dark on me, so I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content, and if you have any ideas, comment below on what kind of videos you would like me to make. Bye.